Now, we talk about people being icons. There is nobody who has been a bigger icon than Elizabeth Taylor, for a whole host of reasons, actually. She was a phenomenal woman with a phenomenal taste in jewellery that is well known. But now, just about all of her stuff is going under auction in Beverly Hills next month, and we are very lucky to have some of the pieces here today. And we're joined by Executive Director of Julien's Auctions, Martin Nolan. Good to see you.
Great to be here.
Good morning.
I mean, this is quite phenomenal. Can we start with the cape?
Yes, this is amazing. Designed by Franca, a Baroness, for Elizabeth Taylor, and she wore it in November 1970 to the investiture for Richard Burton, his meeting with the Queen. And so this is a really iconic, striking piece in excellent condition. Elizabeth loved caftans, she loved capes, and this speaks to that. Just amazing. We estimate this 6,000 to 8,000 conservative auction estimate.
I was going to say, considering who it belonged to and what it was used for, that sounds pretty reasonable,
One of the
actually.
most famous ladies in the world, an incredible lady.
We've got to talk about the gold, though, because I like a bit of bling. I do like a bit of bling. I mean, I couldn't carry that off.
And this is amazing. It's actually a belt, vermeil.
Oh, it's a belt.
It's a belt, yeah, and it's stamped Cartier, it's sterling, and it's inscribed in Elizabeth's handwriting, but inscribed here, "To my hippie mom, all my love, Elizabeth." So Sarah Southern was Elizabeth's mother, and they were like so close together. And Sarah was an actress herself, and Elizabeth, she worked alongside Elizabeth and helped to create the most famous woman in the world. This is a great piece. So Elizabeth also had one of these, which was sold at auction in 2011 for 40,000. This one we estimate 10 to 20,000. So conservative auction estimate. And the auction is in December, so we'll see. And it's number one item in the auction on December 6th.
That's number one. What's number two?
And number two, we happen to have it here. Good entryway. So this is, again, November 1924. Remember, November 1970. This was a piece, a gift to Sarah Southern. In 1924, she was performing at the Apollo Theatre, and her Royal Princess Mary, who was the Queen's aunt, gifted this to Sarah Southern. It's in its original box, 1924. Just a beautiful piece, and this is estimated $600 to $800. So it's a very conservative
That's affordable.
auction. You know, it's 1,200 items. They're at all price points, including like this. 300 to 500 on this little purple bag that Elizabeth would use, and she has numerous of these bags, handbags, scarves, gloves.
Who do you traditionally
in the auction.
see as buyers in these sort of auctions?
Auctions are fun because you have fans bidding against museums, against people who see these as investment items, and dealers, of course. So it's always a great place to gather at an auction. People keep bidding, and you know, a portion of the proceeds, some of the items will be sold to benefit the Elizabeth Taylor AIDS Foundation, and the rest will go to the House of Taylor, continuing on the work that Elizabeth believed in. She was a great person, advocate for AIDS.
I mean, look, we've got to say, you've got three big books there, which are all the lots.
All the lots.
How many lots are we talking?
We're talking almost 1,200 lots. It's a 3-day auction. Again, at every price point, you have shoes and boots and cowboy boots and cowboy hats. You wouldn't think Elizabeth Taylor would wear cowboy boots, but her caftans, her fashion, her jewellery, costume jewellery. She wasn't afraid to wear costume jewellery. You know, like you think of all the diamonds, yes, but also she had costume jewellery and she could wear it boldly and loved it.
Oh, do you know what? It is amazing stuff.
Truly.
Oh, I'd love to know what the final total is going to be for all this. Astronomical, I should think. Really good to see you. Thank you very much.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you both.